Okay, we live. Okay, this is awkward occurrence with awkward and Okay, this is awkward occurrence with awkward entertainment. Okay, we're gonna be getting into Juliette Parker in a second. Now I just received a copyright strike for Cody's Faye Swetlik and Coty Taylor Scott video. So that video will be available on VLare TV. That's VLARE.TV under Awkward OCC John. So I will re-upload that video that received content, copyright, whatever. I figured the video would get a content dispute, but that's why I have the backup website. So check out vlare.com. And let's get into this crazy lady, Juliette Parker. You might not think your politicians are crazy, but they are crazy. May not be the most cases for all of them, but most of them. So, Mr. or Mrs. Wannabe Mayor, what are you up to this year? And that's basically saying hell no to dating a woman like this, or this hell no to doing the actions she done, or she has done. Let's just get into what Mr. Parker, or Miss Parker, is up to these days. Now, this is going to be an interview she did while she was running for mayor. So let's get some background on Juliette Parker and her policy or policies.
One of the candidates that is running for mayor in the city of Colorado Springs, and joining me now is Juliette Parker. Thanks for being here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. So let's get started. Talk to me a little bit about your background and your experience. Background, let's see. I'm a mother of two. My dad was an Army officer my entire life, so I moved around a lot.
So off gates, she already has 2 kids, and her parents or her father was an Army or a veteran.
Once I was able to finally pick a place to settle myself, I decided on Colorado Springs. We came here frequently in between moving from base to base, and it was always somewhere that was like, when I grow up, I'm going to move there. And so when I was able to, I did. Other than that, I've ran and built several businesses of my own. I've gone to several different colleges. I don't actually have a college degree. I didn't go to college with the anticipation that I wanted to do that as a career, because I'm more of an entrepreneur kind of person. But I wanted to get a bunch of different experiences and learn things that I didn't know already.
Okay, so she didn't graduate with her degree. She gave you the excuse as to why. But I don't believe moving. What's the psychology of a child whose parents or father is in the military and they move base to base? Like, that person more likely to run for mayor, lose, and then try to kidnap a bunch of babies. Is that the psychology of someone, parents, who move base to base in the military? Or if they...
Hey everybody, Juliette Parker, candidate for mayor here.
This former candidate for mayor is hitting...
Let's get into what Miss Parker is up to post-mayoral candidate race.
The headlines headlines today for a very different reason. Cops say she posed as a baby photographer so she could kidnap a newborn to raise as her own.
The issue of the sale of retail marijuana. As you know, the city of Colorado Springs and El Paso County have banned that sale. So what's your stance on legalizing the sale of retail marijuana? Again, it goes back to my stance on just about everything. Let's leave it to the voters. I am 100% interested in putting it on the ballot, ideally in November, and just letting the people decide. If the people of Colorado Springs want it, great, then let's do it, and then we'll use the tax money. If the people say that, hey, you know what, we don't want that stuff here, great, then we won't have it here. But the bottom line is this city belongs to the people. It belongs to the residents and voters, and that's what matters, is what you and every other person watching right now thinks. That's who is in control of the city. That's who the city belongs to, and that's whose opinion really matters. It doesn't matter whether I personally like or dislike marijuana. Just like it shouldn't matter whether our current mayor personally likes or dislikes marijuana. It's not his city. It's not my city. It is everybody's city, and we all matter.
If you could summarize your campaign platform in a sentence, what would you say?
It's your city, and it's time for you to take it back.
All right.
That could have been me, and, you know, if the tables were just a little bit turned the other way.
Juliette Parker solicited clients on a new mom's Facebook group. I would like to offer free newborn and or maternity photo sessions to 4 or 5 people to build up my portfolio.
She wanted a girl, and she wanted him 5 weeks and younger so she could raise it herself, take it out of state, and pretend it was a newborn of her own.
A mom in Washington state answered the post, inviting Parker into her home 3 times. Police say the woman spotted Parker taking selfies with the baby and wiping down her fingerprints from items she touched inside the home. During the 3rd visit, authorities say Parker and her 16-year-old daughter gave the woman a cupcake. The mom suddenly began vomiting and feeling numb and drowsy. She told the two to leave and called 911, only to realize her house keys were stolen.
Basically, she was drugged.
And the baby, Alyssa Miller, one of those moms, says that Parker drugged her with tainted cupcakes, all in an attempt to get access to her newborn. Today, a judge said the crimes Parker is accused of violate the safety and security of small children, and said the court just can't ignore that. News of her going back to jail, though, wasn't comforting to at least one of those mothers.
Will I be able to take a shower knowing that she could bail out and come to my house? No. Will I sleep content? No. Just because she's behind bars, that doesn't give me a peace of mind. She still knows where I live at. She still knows my
drugs and a cupcake. She ate it for the attempt to take her kid.
Parker and her daughter were arrested at their house about 40 miles south of Seattle.
She used her sleeve to open the front door. And when she came into the house, she wouldn't even sit in a chair. She sat on the ground.
Victoria Morris says something seemed off about Parker when she met her after responding to the Facebook post. Parker took these maternity photos and was supposed to be inside the delivery room with her, but as it turns out, she gave birth the day Parker was arrested.
I was in shock, but I also didn't want to believe it, to be honest, because I was just upset about it.
Amanda Appling is another mom who answered Parker's offer for free baby photos. She feels lucky.
When I commented telling her I had a son, she basically just let me know, like, she wasn't looking for a boy at the time, but she would keep his photo, and he's very beautiful, and she'd keep his photo, let me know later on if she wanted to do photography for boys.
Knowing what you know now, do you feel like you dodged a major bullet here?
Oh, God, yeah.
She will scam you any which way she can.
Inside Edition spoke exclusively with Parker's ex-husband, Daniel Gaines, who says they're in a long-running custody battle.
The Juliette I know is incredibly clever. She's incredibly cunning, and she's insanely manipulative.
New details tonight in the bizarre story of a woman in Washington state accused of drugging a new mom with a cupcake in a plot to kidnap her baby. The suspect is now charged with attempted kidnapping and assault. Jamie Yukas reports.
So Miss Parker here is back in jail. She was out on 50 grand. Then she had to go back to court. They arrested her, made her bail 150 grand. They say she's a flight risk. And this is just some new strange details. Very strange that's about to come up, and I'm going to comment on them.
Tonight, for the first time, Juliette Parker appeared in court, smiling and taking pictures, as prosecutors revealed dramatic new details. Court documents say Parker contacted a former boyfriend over Thanksgiving, asking if he could get her GHB, the date rape drug. She suggested they get a baby.
What would make you think your ex-boy... Now, this is an ex-mayor. These are the people who run for office. What would make you think your boyfriend has a date rape drug? Why would he have a date rape drug? Why you dating somebody like that? Like, to be your age and to call a man his age and basically ask him for some roofies. Because your intent was to roofie the moms and take their child. I don't know how many you wanted, but she already had 2 children of her own. Now she's going around trying to steal babies. Like, wasn't 2 enough? I mean, I think women who have 2 babies going into their late 40s and 50s don't want 2 more babies or another baby. And she has a 16-year-old about to turn 18. So, I mean, won't you be happy she's turning 18 so you can get her out the house and just relax and go to the beach?
From a homeless person and raise it as their own. And she would marry him on the spot if he could get her a baby girl in the next 5
I just saw that thing about suggesting they get a baby from a homeless person. I don't see too many pregnant homeless people. That's one thing I really don't see. You see homeless people, but you don't see pregnant homeless people. That's very odd. That's very odd. So you was gonna be the surrogate or have a homeless person be your surrogate. You should have went with that idea. You should have went with the homeless surrogate instead of going around trying to drug and kidnap babies.
weeks. Then came the cupcake plot. The victim says she was drugged after eating a cupcake offered by the suspect, then called 911. Late today, chilling words from the victim.
Yeah, because you don't think someone has a cupcake that's poison. They ask you, can I take photos of your baby for my portfolio? You don't think they're going to come and poison you, even though she's doing it for free. Now, most people don't suspect a white female with her white teen daughter coming over to steal the baby. So, and there's something about the boyfriend is kind of in on it. The boyfriend is in on it. She asked the boyfriend for drugs. So pretty soon they're going to arrest the boyfriend. And we're going to get to see his face in court. Well, this happened February 5th of this year, this month. This just happened. She went to this lady house right here on screen, doing photos. Gave her a cupcake. Before she gave her the cupcake, she was acting strange, wiping down spots she's touched, opening the door with her sleeves. This happened on the 5th. Now, she got away because the woman told her to leave. She wasn't feeling well. But they arrested her on February 14th, Valentine's Day. You got cupcake, February 14th, Valentine's Day. She was arrested and charged. Got out on bail. Had to go back to court. Now she's back in jail.
I don't like being at home. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating. I'm terrified she's gonna get back out. Like, this is my kids. This is my house. She violated that. She violated my safety. Tried to kidnap my daughter.
Some good news there. Shocking allegations, Carter. Thank you very much. Can you believe that? She already has a daughter.
Yeah, because she already... Hold on.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. And the other...
Well, yeah, she does already have a daughter. She already had 2 kids, like I was saying, and... You know, one day, she ran for mayor, she lost. Then she got up and said, well, I want to go kidnap some kids. Because I don't have enough kids, I want a new kid. You know, this is the new Heidi Broussard, Megan Feramusca. She's going to be right next door to Megan Feramusca. I wouldn't be surprised if both their trials are on at the same time or the same day. First, you get Megan's trial at 8 o'clock, then 10 o'clock, you may get Miss Parker here. But very similar. One decided to steal their friend's baby and kill their friend, that being Megan Feramusca. And Miss Parker here, Juliette Parker, decides, let me get my teen daughter involved in felony acts. And let's go around. She was more manipulative about it. She was more slick about it. Let's go around with cupcakes and a camera and say we're taking pictures of your baby for free for our portfolio. And just steal the kid. But thank God they haven't taken one kid. At least that we know about. They haven't taken any kids or sold any kids into trafficking. Because does she really want to have the kid for herself? Or, people who are sinister can be even more sinister. Things like this can be even more sinister. But look out for this trial. And again, I will re-upload Coty Scott Taylor and Faye Swetlik Unnatural Attractions video to Lair TV. I just got that claim. They took the video down. Anyway, this has been Awkward Occurrence, Awkward Entertainment, and I will see you in the next video.